إنه greater than Solomon is here. As far as disputing the doctrine of the Lord concerning the Lord, Torah, showing that he had a knowledgeability of that. Now he's getting a trade, and he's getting a carpenter trade, a skillsman trade, or what we would say in the Hebraic terms, in the Masonic group of trades. Now one day, as he was bringing forth the tools for the work, he said, this is what Iesu said of the tools, the carpenter's tools: these tools remind me of the ones we handle in the workshop of the mind, where things were made of thought and where we build up character. This is beautiful here. This is really beautiful. I mean, this is the real level of masonry, you understand, or the real level of the craftsmanship that we as true Ethiopian Hebrews and elect Rastafari must be about. But you need to have this understanding. Now, Iesus the Nazarite, he said, now these tools remind me of the ones we handle in the workshop of the mind, where things were made of thought and where we build up character. We use the square to measure our lines, to straighten out the crooked places of the way, and make the corners of our conduct square. We use the compass to draw circles round our passions and desires, to keep them in the bounds of righteousness, of tzedek. We use the axe to cut away the knotty, useless, and ungainly parts and make the character symmetrical. We use the hammer, the Madosha or the Maccabee, to drive home the truth and pound it in until it is a part of every part. We use the plane to smooth the rough, uneven surfaces of joint and block and board that go to build the Mekdes for the truth. So I told you this is very, very interesting. But there's more. The chisel, line, the plummet, and the saw all have their uses in the workshop of the Aimro, in the workshop of the mind. And then this ladder with its trinity of steps: faith, hope, and love. You see the link with that? Faith, hope, and love. Faith, hope, and charity. In the love, what they call it, the love chapter. You do know the love. You do know the love chapter, don't you? The love chapter is 1 Corinthians chapter 13, where it says, "But now abideth faith, hope, love," or charity in the Old King James Bible. "These three, shall I say, and the greatest of these is love." So now Christ is showing, or Jesus the Nazarite is showing, that the ladder, the Messilah, right? The ladder with its trinity of steps, the original ladder, faith, hope, and love, on it we climb up to the dome of purity in life. And the 12-step ladder, we ascend until we reach the pinnacle of that which life is spent to build, and that is the temple of perfected man. The temple of perfected man. And this now, or the God-man, this is the last chapter of the 5th section, which is known by the Hebrew Fidel of Hay. This is the Hay lesson right here. A very important lesson, that once you have this understanding, then you see so-called the good mason, or the good masonry, the good craftsmanship, the true building. You see, this is the stone which the builders refuse. So this is something I wanted to share with my brothers and sisters concerning that, because it was a great lesson for myself. Ras Yadino Teferi, also known as Haile Yesu Selassie, a man child of Nigus Teferi Mekonnen. Greet the one and the all through Jesus Christos, Ayanai Adonai, Savior and Redeemer, His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie I, and the saints of him, called by his name to be Rastafari, the true and the faithful, theocracy reign, the order of the true Ayah, and through the grand portal of the Order of Solomon. Every African is expected to contribute his share in strengthening our organization and in consolidating our unity to accelerate the victory of the freedom struggle. The word of the Lion of Yehuda has prevailed. His Imperial Majesty Kedamawi Haile Selassie, King of Kings of Ethiopia, elect of Exialahir, the sustainer of the light, the firstborn chosen nation, and Nahu, a greater than Solomon, is here.